Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the electrical analogy of mechanical models. Now, up to this point we know how to write mathematical equation of mechanical system. So today we are going to know how we can convert the mechanical system into a analogous electrical system, because as we are electrical engineer and we learn control to understand the mechanical system, behavior of the mechanical system, as we understand our system that is related with voltage and current better. So this is the method generally to convert the mechanical system into electrical analogous system. So we are going to learn this today. So first we will convert it as force voltage analogy. So what is the meaning of force voltage analogy? Here we are considering the force equivalent to voltage. We know our sources can be voltage driven sources or a current driven sources. So here we are considering, and in a mechanical system, the primary thing is a force which, if it is applied to anybody, that will give rise to a velocity. And due to this velocity, displacement of the mass or the body take place. So this is the reason and this is the effect. And due to this velocity, displacement happens. So these three are related to each other. Similarly, if we consider the force of a mechanical system equivalent to the voltage of an electrical system, so what is going to happen? We know if there is a voltage in an electrical system and if the system is on the closed path, then we will have a current in the system. We will get current in the system, right? So that means if I think of a just from the resemblance from force, if we apply a force on a body, you will get velocity. Similarly, if there is voltage in a the source is voltage source, and if the electrical circuit is closed, we will definitely get a current. So if the voltage is the reason, the current will be its effect. Okay. Now what is the third? Now here, due to velocity, we get the displacement. So what we can get here? Now if I write the relation between these and these two quantity, what should I write? That the displacement is derivative of the velocity u is first derivative of the displacement. Understood? So the u is first derivative of displacement. So here, if I want to get the relation between I and this third quantity, what it will have? So that means I want something where I equal to d dt. So what is the quantity for which a current, rate of change of what can constitute a current? If we think of the physics, we know that rate of change of charge constitute the current. So that means the displacement is equivalent to the charge. If you just write the equation relation between x and u, and if this is the x factor that I want to get. What is u? We got u is nothing but I. If I put the derivative, so which quantity derivative give rise to current? So it is nothing but charge. So the analogous of displacement here will be the charge. So it will be Q here. Now mass. As per the formulas we got, as per that we got that there is a force. Force, as per Newton's law, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. Now, accelerations means velocity, derivative of velocity. So I am writing it as in form of du dt. So I can write force is equal to mass into acceleration. Okay. So what is force here? As per this, the force will be equivalent to velocity. And what is du dt? It is nothing but di dt. Now we have to get which electrical component will give rise to this type of equation. We know that an inductor gives rise to this type of equation. V is equal to L di dt. So that means the mass will be equivalent to inductance L. Okay. So we got our fourth analogous electrical quantity. Now next, this is the damping coefficient D. Okay. What was the relation we got between damping coefficient and velocity? We find that force equal to D into U. So if I write the analogous terms, it will be voltage equal to D means I don't know what it will be. This is I. U means I. So obviously voltage is nothing but R into I. So that means the damping coefficient will be resistance R. Okay. Spring stiffness K. Now what was the relation we get? We get force was equal to K into X. So here if I substitute force with V and X with Q, what I can get? We know C is equal to Q by V. C equal to Q by V. That means if I write it as 1 by C, then this equation will be fine. So that means this value K will be equivalent to reciprocal of capacitance. Capacitance 1 by C. Okay. So these are you have to remember or you have to find how we can get the analogy. Now we know that if we write the equations from a mechanical system, we have these 6 parameters. Now if we get these 6 parameters, we can convert them in electrical quantity and we will get electrical equations. And after getting electrical equations, we have to draw the electrical circuit. This will be our work. So now it is coming. Okay. So these are the parameters that how we will get the conversion parameters of FV analogy we understood. Next. Now, it may happen that the source is not voltage. It may be current also. Okay. So, if it is current, then what will be the relation of these 6 components? What type of components in electrical system we will get if the source is current source, if the source is current source. So, here we will write it as current, and we know if there is force there is velocity, if there is velocity there is displacement. So if there is voltage, obviously current will constitute a voltage in an electrical circuit. So the direct effect will on voltage. So if the force is I, velocity equivalent to V. Now displacement. What is displacement? We know the relation is dx dt equal to u. So what to write? Here we are getting that u means V and this is d dt. So which component, which electrical component, rate of change of that component gives rise to voltage? That is nothing but flux. Rate of change of flux gives rise to voltage. E is proportional to d phi by dt. We know that. So this here, the equivalent value will be my flux phi. Okay. Now next, similarly, same form, mass is equal to m into acceleration. So it will be m du dt. So I can write here mass is force is nothing but current. So my du dt is dv dt, dv dt, and then what will be this factor? What is the equivalent factor of mass in phi analogy? We know that a current I is equal to C dv dt. So here it will be C. Okay. Now next is the damping coefficient D. Similarly, if I write the equation F equal to D into U. What is U? U means V. So this is voltage. This is I, and this is V. So what is relation between V and I? Obviously it is 1 by R. Ri equal to V. That means this is conductance. Reciprocal of resistance is conductance. Next is spring stiffness. F equal to K into X. If F is equal to I and X is equal to what we get in X? We get phi. So this relation can only come from the definition of Weber turn per ampere. Weber turn per ampere. This is a definition of an inductor. Weber turn per ampere. That means what is, if I, there is no unit of turn. So if I just neglect this, the Weber means phi and ampere means I. So phi by I equal to L. Okay, so it must be 1 upon L. So here we are getting that mass is equivalent to C, damping coefficient is equivalent to conductance, and spring stiffness is equivalent to inductance. Okay, so this is the topic what I discussed today. So we are going to do different type of numerical problems on this type of applications. Okay, so here what I am getting. Okay, understood. So these are the parameters. Thank you.